This is Kevin Mayo, the Amazing Beer Drinking Man, home from another long day at work. And today we're going to do Pabst Blue Ribbon, PBR. I got on my beer magazine the other day, and I'm going through it, and they've got all the winners from the Great American Beer Fest. And Pabst has won another category again this year, so I figured it was time we had to give it a try. This is the kind of beer I grew up on. When I was a kid, it was going to be Schlitz, it was going to be Budweiser. There were some local brands, Narragansett specifically where I grew up. New York had Schaefer, Philadelphia had Ortlieb's. And out of Milwaukee you had Pabst. There were some other ones, Heilmann's and Stroh's and some other beers out in the Midwest. Pabst was a national beer. At their peak in the early 80s they brewed 18 million barrels, and then they slowly were withering away. And now they've made a bit of a comeback. It became a trendy beer. A couple years ago I was in a local TGIF Friday, and some girl that was younger than most of my kids came up to me and breathlessly told me, goes, "We got PBR on draft." So I tried it, and I'm going to try it again tonight. This is a traditional, what they call an American adjunct lager. Adjunct means they've added other grains in there besides the typical barley and malt. Usually corn, sometimes rice. Those are cheaper to brew with the American industrial style beer, where they kept cheapening it down to get the most beer for the less amount of money. And that's why this goes in there. Corn and rice is not necessarily a good thing in a beer, not necessarily a bad thing. We'll go ahead and we'll give it a try to see what we come up with. Hopefully you like these reviews. If you do, please subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments. We always like to talk to people. It's actually a twist off, but I still use my lovely smutty nose bottle opener. Let's give it a pour. Again, I feel like I'm 16 years old again here. And actually when I was that young, the drinking age was 18. So I feel like I'm 18 years old again. Oh, just a pale yellow. Some carbonation. Just a straw. I mean, not hardly any color to it at all. I'm sure you can actually see this one right on the camera. And it probably looks darker on camera than it is in real life. A nice little fluffy white head on it. Again, fair amount of carbonation. Malt. Ooh, we're wearing it well. Malt. Yeah, I know I said that once already. Maybe a little bit of sweetness, maybe from some corn, or we're going to give it a try. Well, not a lot there, but I wasn't expecting a lot. It's kind of flat, kind of bland. Hot, no, I'm not getting any hop flavor at all. It's got an odd flavor to it. I almost want to say skunk, but whoa, we had a little left in there. I almost want to say skunk, but it's a brown bottle, so I'm not expecting that. But it's got just an odd flavor to it. Now, like I said, I'm having a hard time describing it. We're going to give it one more shot. Yeah, it's, I don't know, burnt rubber? Band-Aid? Maybe, yeah. Tastes like a Band-Aid. It's not a pleasant taste. It's not what beer should taste like. I guess if it's cheap enough you could drink it. I can't imagine how, even compared to Schlitz and Budweiser, and that it won a gold medal, but it did. And this is not a particularly good beer. We'll give it a cap. One cap. I mean, I would finish it. If I bought it in a bar, I would finish it. I wouldn't dump it out. So until next time, which should be our last stout from the Attack of the Stouts, should be our oatmeal stout. Until next time, this is the Amazing Beer Drinking Man.